on this floor. And Mr. Speaker, I took my time in the last 3 days to look at the gazetted past copy, the vote and proceedings of the House of Representatives, and also went an extra mile to look at the vote and proceedings of the Senate of what was harmonized. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, what I passed on this floor is not what is gazetted. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I have all the copies, but I'm coming under privilege because I was here, I gave my vote, and it was counted, and I'm seeing something completely different. So on that note, on this privilege, I will call on Mr. Speaker to graciously look at what was harmonized, what is in the gazetted copy, what was passed in the House and the Senate. You will find out what is before Nigerians, which is being sold to Nigerians at the Ministry of Information, which I personally went to buy the gazetted copies, are not what was
Federal
passed.
lawmaker Dasuki, where they represent a state for northwest arm part of Nigeria, Dangote, you don't come as an account accuse the federal government say the document with them gazette it is different from the one we federal government signed to bring to them, made them sign. If this is actually true, this no pass with it they call treasonable offense, even against the country. Or more, that's to go a long way to show you how Nigerian politicians they rate Nigerians. Because if they rate Nigerians at all, you know get how you want to explain to me, say make it make sense. Maybe say you sign something else, abi good and fine. But guess what? You go back, go add on other things. Where be say you know been bring made and sign. Because pass say they can forge their way to everything. Baba Buhari's daughter don't come outside, the late Baba Buhari's daughter don't come outside say, the lady say she realized that during her father tenure, a lot of things will happen for the country. They forge at that signature, they go they run them. And those people they don't go bring them to justice for nothing. So you can imagine the kind of banana republic they call country. Now, first this thing, is it that they know say these clauses where they add? He said they be add them before they bring her to the National Assembly. National Assembly for decline. Don't forget the National Assembly initially declined the bill because they say no, you can't tax the citizens plus the way the citizens they. What did they want tax the citizens? The citizens already they poor, except you want to tax them into extreme poverty. Well, Daily Trust newspaper, they don't go back to the documents, get the one they publish plus the one they send for National Assembly, and they don't analyze one or two. We'll talk about them sharp. So the first one here is say the tax authority shall have the power to investigate or cause an investigation to be conducted to ascertain any violation of any tax law. Okay, say the tax authority. Next, you say whether or not such violation has been reported to the relevant tax authority. That one are the part where we say they send to the assembly. Now, here's the part where they add to their own. And shall also have the power to arrest any person suspected of committing such violation through relevant law enforcement agency. You see, does this not lead or open a loophole or create a loophole where we say they still use this same thing? Take the winch hunt certain people then they against them for power or for government, or certain people they even try to criticize them or call them out. So pass like what they do for streets, and pass what it talks they do. So person get issue with the tax also. If you just say, we feel say you they earn more, listen, we feel say you they earn more than you they pay. So because of that they storm the person. Similar to EFCC they do. Nobody submit petition. 2 seconds they don't 2 seconds they don't storm the person apartment, break down the person house, carry the person like that. You can imagine. So all these things now what we they talk. So if they get a National Assembly not approve of this power, because with this kind of power it go lead them to get the power to fit use military law enforcement agencies to take intimidate political enemies of those way they politically inclined towards their goals and their targets. So I hope and I pray say if the lawmakers they still get any atom of respect for themselves and integrity and love or passion for the nation, they go stand their ground and say, we will take back this tax law. Go start this January 2026. We'll go back and pass them into law. We must agree. Or let's see whether we truly the banana republic or within a dictatorship. Because if they go move ahead and practice this and really enforce it, difference within a dictatorship that will be say waiting the National Assembly talk or they no talk, the presidency or those in government can add that thing to it, practice it and even enforce it. So let's say the National Assembly go prove say they no just be cartoon for there. They no just be waiting. They no just be footmat where the executive arm fit match on top. Let's see whether the National Assembly go call that law back, or they carry and go court from there. So Dino Milai, if you remember Dino Milai, he don't write to National Assembly. The country, you know, if it's secure, electricity no dey. No be say get a good healthcare system. Water, you no see. The economy very poor. You even make people even much more poorer. You inflation is over the roof. You devalue the naira, still yet you won't see tax people into extreme poverty. It is either Nigerians rise up early next year to show to these people, say yes, now we put una for there, and una no go do wetin we no agree, just like the youth in Kenya, or let's watch and see. That one, they talk that one. The same thing. Tinubu is about to present the 2026 next year budget. Still, 2025. This the budget of the year, 2026 budget. But yet, you no get any place where we say the official show record say, oh, they don't implement the previous one, this one, 2025 own. So all those one, they part of it. Not just playing politics. Now these people they for how to enter the power, and probably use them for their selfish greed and their crony. And this is not the first time in Nigeria history a year had already run out. Some days to go now, the year don't end. There's no budget report on implementation. Oh, now like this we implement them. Oh, now what remain with this? Nothing. But they will boast. Will they share more revenue? Will they share more revenue? Or do people know they see the revenue where they share? You know they tell on the citizens. You know they tell on the state. You know they even tell on the state governments. Very important one again. They also remove the clause where we say it dey inside where we go make sure say the National Assembly dey in charge of the oversight function. Go be like wetin be the big grammar. Simple. This one naturally give the lawmakers powers to summon those wey go dey in charge of this entire stack stuff. So this clause majorly deals with accountability. That clause they no find am anywhere. For the one wey be say dem publish, meaning say na the one they wan practice, you no get a lot of things compared to the ones wey be say they agree with the National Assembly say now this one won't impose on the Nigerian people. So you see, they won't collect tax, but they don't want to account to it. They don't want to account for it. They don't want anybody who will call them say, okay, how much tax you don't collect? Show us evidence. And remember, say the way they want to collect this tax, people go still get evidence to say, okay, say how they take all the money from the account. Say this one will be the one will be say they say now oil they sell, now crude oil they sell, they steal on for offshore. So no, this one are from people direct account. So yes, that clause has to be removed because it will naturally put a choke for their neck. If you come out the main clause where you say it will make you there accountable to the National Assembly, you be say National Assembly if you call you to order or call you to come present report, does it do which where you they really they point the finger they go? Is it that you they do this thing because say you get them for mind say okay, if you collect the tax anyhow it be the money go miss, or you really want really take and do something for Nigeria, make Nigerian people see koro. So now so you just be these people they seriously corrupt, because if you don't get anything to hide, why you no one day accountable? Why you no one day accountable? They say raise your both hands up, they put your hands for your body. Or they say, oh my hand no they come out from inside my body, or my hand no they come out from inside my pocket. It means you get something to hide. You go imagine Nigerians now go suffer and make the money from the employment we create for them. Now poverty you create, yet these people strive to become rich or make small thing for themselves. Now you want to tax them. Not just taxing them, you don't also want to be accountable, meaning say you don't want to show them what to use their money take do. So it's simple. They need to hold the government accountable, provide, show us the people who say they remove some parts, add some parts, or add some part and remove some parts. And if they not bring the executive arm, not bring people that commit this grave offense, or else they go say a typo error. They want to put on typo error go add waiting no suppose the who you won't blame this thing to, or they will say a monkey can't do the typing, or a snake, they had them. Then National Assembly need to call back the bill, call it back. They're not supposed to implement within the National Assembly, at least never go through. But at the same time, more they see where this matter go lead to. This one will be said they carry budget go and everybody they sing on your mandate we shall stand. Which country be say the parliament could they work hand in hand? Which country claim say they practice democracy where we say the National Assembly arm or the legislative arm will naturally they act as a puppet to the executive? They're different from democratized or I'll call them democratic authoritarian rule now. No different from authoritarian rule. If na only one person get voice, other people no get voice. Only one arm of the government na get voice, the other arm of the government just dey look up to the other arm of the government. I no understand. They elect you as a national assembly member, put for there. The person with the executive arm, they also elect and put for there. How now we say the executive will come dey exert that much influence over you guys and now just keep quiet? E no make sense. So the oga for tax don drop video. You don see the video wey dey give im own parts of the why the tax law dey inconsistent with wetin dem send go give national assembly. Well, whether they talk say they give excuse or they say they wan just pass am because they no wan waste time or so, whether they like, they no suppose impose that adulterated bill on Nigerians next year. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye.